it's Felicity from GetYourRockOut here with Darren from Sacred Mother Tongue. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm really good, yeah.
Fantastic. It's nice weather and we're at an English festival, and so something's obviously gone wrong somewhere, but not complaining.
It's not the norm, is it? To have the sun out.
No, it's nice though. I love it. There are blue skies, there are fluffy clouds.
Definitely,
It's been perfect.
No, it's been lovely. Puts a smile on your face, doesn't it, the sun?
It really, really does. Now, I think the last time we spoke to you guys was on the tour with Hailstorm a few months ago, and you've been really quite busy since then. A lot's happened. Lineup changes.
It's kind of been back to back really since Hailstorm.
Yeah, so give us a brief rundown of everything you've been up to since then.
Okay, brief rundown. We brought the album out and then we toured it with Hailstorm on a support slot. That was a great tour. Really enjoyed that. And then we went out with El Nino, did a short stint with them. Then we did a bit of a bass player swap round. Our guy Josh, who'd been in the band for years, he'd started up his side project as Hacktivist, and with total respect to Hacktivist, they just blew up. It just got massive really, really fast, and we love Josh like a brother, and it was a real shame to see him go, but it was one of them things where his schedule was getting too stretched all the time. It was constantly getting stretched thin. And we'd used a dep a couple of times, and we had a tour lined up that we had a depth tour with El Nino, funnily enough. And I think the time came where we kind of had to push Josh to make a choice. And the choice wasn't really there because I don't think he would have ever made a choice. So we had to say to him, look, mate, you are better off with Hacktivist. You're a lot younger than us. They kind of mould around you better. You fit in better with those guys. Much as we love you, we want to see you fly, so go and do your thing. And it was with a heavy heart, but at the same time we felt good about it.
Has to be done.
So and then we were lucky that we found Craig so quickly, and he came in and smashed it. He was just perfect from the offset.
That's brilliant.
So his first gig was Download, main stage. It's a bit nerve-wracking for all of us.
Not to throw anyone in the deep end at all.
Yeah, it was.
It's a bit terrifying.
It was quite nerve-wracking for all of us, to be honest, but most of all him. And then, straight after Download, we went out on tour with Hell Yeah and POD. So that was a good breaking in period for Craig because it was kind of perfect because he got to do a couple of English shows, got Download out of the way, start on a high, and then we did a couple of English shows. Then we went straight out to Europe and we did like Germany and Italy and stuff like that. So it was a good bonding session. It was a good way to break him in and make him feel part of the band. And by about the third show, it was like he's always been there. It just felt really comfortable. And since then, we came off of that tour. We've done a couple of headline shows. We did a little mini run of 3 dates with Crash Mansion, just to get ourselves back on the road. We wanted to do some Bloodstock warm-ups really, so we booked a few shows as warm-up gigs, and we did that. And now we're here, and then we're back out again next weekend. So got a few days off now.
Nice.
Yeah.
You really don't stop, you guys, do you? It's pretty relentless.
No.
Cycle.
Not at the moment. It's flat out. We start at the end of October with Voodoo 6. We go out and do a lot of English shows, and then we're going to go back out to Europe and do pretty much till Christmas. We're screwed now, so there's no family life.
No, just kind of wave at them as you drive past, every once in a while.
Yeah.
Band-wise, are you feeling you're gelling together nicely? Is he fitting in? Are you feeling really, really happy in that this is a lineup that's going to stick?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We've always been one of those bands that we sort of feed off the fact that we are brothers. Yeah. We do gel well together, and we can get on as mates whether we're in the band environment or not. And a lot of bands, there's a bit of a divide. There's like them 2 guys don't really get on with these 3 guys or whatever, and we see so much of that on the road, and it's really comforting to know that we're one of those bands where we really are just bros. And whether we were doing this or not, I think we'd still be really close mates. So it's really nice to spend all that time with people that you love, and we've got a real mutual respect for each other. And like I said, with Craig joining, if he hadn't have slotted into that formula, it perhaps wouldn't have worked, but he has, and he gels on stage and he gets our stuff, and he's right. So yeah, it's been really good.
I'm really, really glad. It's all sounding really positive as well.
It is, yeah, it's great.
And you've just announced this co-headline with Voodoo 6, which is going to be an amazing tour.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I think that's a cracking lineup. And of course, they're fresh off the Maiden tour as well. You've just done the Hailstorm.
That's the thing. Voodoo 6 are doing some really good work at the minute, and they're a very different band to us, but they're still in the same vein of being a real rock band. You know, they've got no bullshit about them. They're a band, and that's kind of where we want to be. So I think it's a nice mix. You know, we're slightly heavier than them, but you know, we've still got that rock influence, and I think it's a good pairing. So hopefully we can feed off their fans, they can feed off our fans, and it'll be a good mix. So really looking forward to it.
And this weekend, have you enjoyed it so far? Has Bloodstock been a good one for you?
It's been great, yeah. I mean, I've just been talking to a guy in there, and it's one of those festivals that's almost the perfect size. You know, it's not too big. There isn't all that sort of marketing bullshit that goes with it. It feels like a rock festival for rock fans. Everything's smooth. It's well organised. Even the staff are great. You know, they just seem to go that extra mile to what they do at some of the other festivals. It feels like a chore at some of the festivals.
So you're just doing them a disservice by being there.
Yeah, you're just a pain in their ass, and they can't be bothered. But you don't get that feeling at Bloodstock. It feels very sort of welcoming, and it was good. It makes you relax, and 10 minutes before set time, we'd normally be backstage panicking and knowing that we've got to go on soon, and here it was totally different. Everyone was totally relaxed, all chilling out, having a talk, and it was great. And then you step on stage and it's showtime, you know.
And was the show itself good? Did you really enjoy it?
I loved it, yeah, it was killer. I think for that reason, I was so relaxed and comfortable. I didn't feel like it was a day at work. I felt like I wanted to be there, and
that's really, really good.
I just really fed off the gig, and it was great. Good response, and good guys on the stage helping you out, and everything was great.
Well, thank you so much for having a chat to us today. It's been an absolute pleasure. I have absolutely no doubt that we're going to catch you on the road again at some point very, very soon.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So thank you. And to be honest, we'll probably meet in the bar for a pint or so later. I'm definitely planning on drinking the night away.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks.